Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This presentation is for educational and informational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and the information shared in this video is based on my personal experience and research. The results I discuss are not guaranteed, and you should always conduct your own due diligence and consult with professional advisors before making any business decisions. It's 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night. You're standing in your garage, or your spare bedroom, or a tiny rented warehouse space, and the air smells like cardboard and packing tape. Your back aches, your fingers are sticky, and you're staring at a pile of 15 more orders that have to get to the post office by 9 a.m. tomorrow. Your Shopify dashboard is glowing on your phone, a constant, nagging reminder of 3 abandoned carts you forgot to follow up on, a customer service email about a lost package that you still haven't answered, and the sinking feeling that your latest Facebook ad campaign is just burning cash. You started this business for freedom. The freedom to be your own boss, the freedom to set your own hours, the freedom to build something that was truly yours. But as you slap another shipping label on another box, you have to admit the truth. You don't feel free. You feel trapped. You haven't built a business. You've built yourself a higher paying, more stressful job with a boss who is absolutely relentless. What if I told you that you could take a 2-week vacation, go completely off the grid, no email, no phone, no Slack, and your business would not only survive, but it would actually grow while you're gone? New orders would come in, get processed, packed, and shipped. Customers would have their questions answered instantly. New leads would be nurtured, and abandoned carts would be recovered, all without you lifting a finger. It sounds like a fantasy, right? The kind of thing reserved for Silicon Valley tech giants or megacorporations with 100-person teams. But it's not. It is 100% achievable for your American e-commerce business, whether you're doing $5,000 a month or $500,000 a month. The key isn't working harder. The key is to stop being the engine of your business and instead, become the architect of a machine that runs for you. Over the next 10 parts of this series, I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step blueprint to build that machine. We're not just talking about installing a few apps or plugins. We're talking about designing a comprehensive, interconnected automation system, what I call the automation flywheel, that handles the 80% of your business that is repetitive and predictable so you can focus on the 20% that actually grows it: strategy, product development, and building your brand. We will cover everything, from creating an unshakable customer service system that resolves issues before they even reach you, to building marketing funnels that run on autopilot, to managing your inventory so you never oversell or run out of stock again, and even streamlining your fulfillment, whether you're shipping from your garage in Ohio or using a 3PL in California. And let's be very clear, in today's American e-commerce landscape, this is no longer a nice to have. This is a do or die necessity. Ad costs on Meta and Google are skyrocketing. Competition isn't just the guy in the next state anymore. It's massive overseas marketplaces that can compete on price in a way that feels impossible. Customer expectations are at an all-time high. They want instant replies, free 2-day shipping, and a personalized experience. If you are spending your precious time manually updating spreadsheets, copy-pasting tracking numbers into emails, or personally reminding customers about the items they left in their cart, you are falling behind. You are competing with one hand tied behind your back. Your biggest competitive advantage as a stateside business owner isn't just your product. It's your ability to be agile, smart, and efficient. And automation is the ultimate leverage to achieve that. Now, I know what you might be thinking because I've heard it all before. The first objection is usually, this sounds expensive. You hear automation system, and you picture $1,000 a month software and expensive consultants. The reality? We're going to build the foundation of this system using tools you likely already use, or with free and low-cost software that pays for itself within the first month. The cost of not automating in lost sales, wasted time, and burnout is infinitely higher. The second objection: this sounds too technical. I'm not a coder. Great. Neither am I. This isn't about writing Python scripts or managing complex APIs. This is about logic. It's about thinking like an engineer, not being one. If you can set up a product page in Shopify, if you can create a simple if this then that rule, you have all the technical skill you need. The tools we'll use are built for entrepreneurs, not developers. They are drag and drop. They are visual. They are intuitive. The third objection I hear is, my business is too small, or my business is too unique for this. That's like saying you're too small to use a calendar or too unique to use email. The principles of automation are universal. Does your business get orders? Do you have customers? Do you ship products? Then this system will work for you. We'll start small with simple automations that save you an hour a week. Then we'll build on that foundation, layering on more sophisticated processes as your business grows and your needs evolve. This system scales with you. And the final, most important objection: but I don't want my business to feel robotic. My personal touch is my brand. This is the biggest misconception about automation, and it's the one we need to shatter right now. Bad automation is robotic. Good automation is invisible. Great automation actually enhances the human connection. Think about it. When you automate the process of sending a shipping confirmation, you're not being robotic, you're being reliable. When you automate a follow-up to a customer who left a 5-star review, asking them for a photo and offering a discount, you're not being impersonal. You're building a community at scale. The goal of the automation flywheel is to handle the machine work so you have more time and energy for the human work. More time to talk to your best customers, more time to create amazing content, more time to develop products that people truly love. It frees you to be the visionary, the creative, the brand builder you were meant to be. So where do we start? With any complex machine, you don't start by bolting on random parts. You start with the foundation. You build the chassis. In our world, that foundation is something I call the single source of truth. Right now, your business data is probably scattered everywhere. Customer info is in Shopify, but also in your email marketing platform, and maybe in a Google Sheet somewhere. Order details are in one place, shipping info in another. It's a mess. This chaos is the enemy of automation. You can't build a reliable system on a fragmented foundation. Before we can automate a single email or process a single order, we need to create one central, unified hub where all critical business data lives and is updated in real time. This hub will become the brain of our entire operation. It's the least sexy part of this entire process, but it is, without a doubt, the most important. Getting this right makes everything else 10 times easier. Getting it wrong ensures that every automation you build will eventually break. In the next part, we are going to lay the first brick. We're going to design your single source of truth, choose the right tools to power it, and connect your core platform so they all speak the same language. This is where you stop being just an operator, and you start becoming an architect. This is where you begin to build a true asset, a business that can run without you. Let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is that your business isn't a collection of apps. It's an organism. And right now, for most of you, it's an organism without a brain. Your Shopify store is the hands taking orders. Your shipping software is the feet getting products out the door. Your email list is the mouth talking to customers. But they're all acting independently. There's no central nervous system telling them what to do in a coordinated way. So when a customer changes their shipping address, the hands don't tell the feet. When a VIP customer makes their 10th purchase, the mouth doesn't know to say a special thank you. This is chaos. This is how you end up working 16-hour days, drowning in a sea of spreadsheets and browser tabs, manually copying and pasting information like a human API. We're going to fix that by building the central nervous system, and it all starts by defining what I call the 5 core pillars of your e-commerce machine. Every single 7- or 8-figure e-commerce business I've ever worked with has these 5 pillars dialed in and talking to each other. Number 1 is your storefront. This is the king. This is your Shopify, your WooCommerce, your BigCommerce. It's the front door to your business where the transaction happens. It is the initial source of almost all your critical data. Number 2 is your customer hub, or your CRM. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, I don't have a CRM. And you might be right, but you need one. This is not just for B2B sales guys in suits. A CRM is the memory of your business. It's where you store every single piece of information about a customer beyond their last order. Their birthday, their support tickets, their preferences, their total lifetime value. Your email platform might do some of this, but a true customer hub is a dedicated database. Think of it as your business's relationship diary. Number 3 is your communication engine. This is your email and SMS platform. Your Klaviyo, your MailChimp, your Postscript. This is how you proactively talk to your customers at scale. It's your most profitable channel, bar none, if you set it up right. Number 4 is your operations and fulfillment center. This is the physical reality of your business. It could be ShipStation, a 3PL software, or an inventory management system. It's the system that knows how many units you have of your best-selling product and where they are in the world. And finally, number 5 is your financial hub. Your QuickBooks, your Xero. This is the ultimate source of truth for the most important metric, cash. It's the scoreboard for the entire game. Now look at those 5 pillars. storefront, customer hub, communications, operations, and financials. Right now, in your business, there are probably 5 separate islands. The goal of automation is to build bridges between these islands. But not just any bridges. We need to establish a clear hierarchy of information. This leads us to the most important rule of automation, something that will save you from catastrophic headaches down the line. You must establish a single source of truth for every piece of data. What does that mean? It means you decide which system is the boss for a specific piece of information. For example, the customer's shipping address. A customer might update it in their Shopify account, or they might email you and you update it in your support desk. Which one is correct? If you don't have a rule, you'll eventually ship a $1,000 order to the wrong state. The rule should be, the storefront is the single source of truth for all order-related data. Period. If a customer emails you a new address, your process isn't to just reply, "Okay, got it." Your process is to go into Shopify, update the address there first, and then let the automation tell everyone else. The information flows downhill from the source of truth. Shopify tells your shipping software. Shopify tells your CRM. You don't have 3 different employees updating 3 different systems. You update one and the machine handles the rest. This single principle, this one idea, will eliminate 90% of the errors that plague growing e-commerce businesses. So, how do we build these bridges? How do we make these systems talk? We use a special class of software called middleware. You've probably heard of the big ones like Zapier or Make. Think of these tools as universal translators. Your Shopify store speaks one language. Your accounting software speaks another. Your email platform speaks a third. Zapier is the diplomat in the middle of the room that listens to what Shopify says, understands it, and then turns around and tells your other apps what they need to know in the language they understand. It's the digital glue for the internet. When a new order comes in on Shopify, that's the trigger. This translator can automatically create an invoice in QuickBooks, add the customer to a specific VIP list in Klaviyo, and send a Slack message to your fulfillment team. All in less than a second. All without you lifting a finger. Let me tell you about a client of mine, let's call her Jessica. She was running a fast-growing apparel brand doing about $50,000 a month, but she was miserable. She was spending 3 hours a day just on what she called data porting. She would manually export a CSV of new customers from Shopify, then format it, then import it into her email list. Then she'd take order information and manually create invoices for her wholesale clients. She was the human glue for her own business, and she was coming unglued. She was constantly behind, orders were getting mixed up, and customers were getting the wrong emails. The very first thing we did was build one single simple automation. Just one. We connected her Shopify store to her email platform, Klaviyo, using a direct integration, which is even better than middleware when it's available. We set it up so that the moment someone made a purchase, they weren't just a row in an order sheet anymore. They were instantly and automatically added to her email list, tagged with the specific product they bought, and the total amount they spent. That one connection changed everything. Why? Because it was the first domino. It didn't just save her an hour of data entry a day. It unlocked a whole new level of marketing. Suddenly, she could send a thank you email that actually mentioned the product they bought. 30 days later, she could automatically send a follow-up asking for a review of that specific product. If someone bought a beginner's product, she could automatically put them into a sequence that would later introduce them to the advanced version. She went from being a reactive order taker to a proactive strategic marketer overnight, all from connecting 2 of the 5 pillars. That one simple bridge started turning her business from a job that owned her into an asset that she owned. So this is your first task, your starting point. Before you think about complex multi-step workflows, I want you to make the single most important and profitable connection in all of e-commerce. You need to connect your storefront to your communication engine, your Shopify to your Klaviyo, your WooCommerce to your MailChimp, whatever your specific stack is. This is non-negotiable. This connection is the foundation of your entire customer relationship machine. It ensures that every single person who shows interest or trust in you by buying something is immediately brought into your world, on your terms. No more manually exporting and importing lists. No more letting valuable customers slip through the cracks. From this day forward, the flow of customer data from your store to your email list is automatic and instantaneous. This is the first artery of your central nervous system. Once it's in place, the real power can be unleashed. Because now that your systems are talking, we can start telling them what to say. We can build the automated sequences that nurture leads, recover abandoned carts, and create loyal, repeat buyers who feel like you know them personally. And that's exactly where we're going next. Now that we've laid the foundation and established this critical link, the next step is to build the most profitable single automation in your entire business, the Welcome Series. We're not just talking about a single thanks for signing up email. We're going to architect a multi-day strategic sequence that greets new subscribers, tells your brand story, addresses their biggest objections, and guides them gracefully to their first purchase. This is the machine that turns cold traffic into paying customers, and it runs 24/7 whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation. That's what we're building step by step in the next part. So where do we begin? We start by fixing the single biggest leak in every e-commerce business. Think of your website as a bucket. You spend all this time, money, and energy on social media, on ads, on SEO, all to pour water, that's your traffic, into this bucket. But for 98% of online stores, that bucket is riddled with holes. People arrive, they look around for a few seconds, and then they leave, probably forever. That's a 98% bounce rate for first-time visitors. It's brutal. Our first automation, the first gear in our machine, isn't some complex, futuristic robot. It's a plug, a very, very smart plug. Its job is to stop one of the biggest leaks, to catch those visitors before they vanish, and turn a fleeting moment of curiosity into a lasting relationship. We call this the digital handshake. The digital handshake has one mission: to capture an email address. Now I know what you're thinking. Pop-ups. Annoying, intrusive, everyone hates them, right? Wrong. People don't hate pop-ups. They hate bad pop-ups. They hate irrelevant, obnoxious, valueless interruptions. But a pop-up that offers a genuine, immediate benefit in exchange for an email? That's not an interruption. That's a transaction. It's a welcome mat that offers your guest a refreshing drink the moment they step through the door. And here's the psychological secret. A first-time visitor to your American-based store is in a state of high alert. They don't know you. They don't trust you. Asking them to buy something, to pull out their credit card, is like asking a stranger for a $1,000 loan. It's too big of an ask too soon. But asking for an email in exchange for something valuable? That's a micro-commitment. It's a small yes that makes future bigger yes much more likely. You're not asking for a sale. You're asking for a second date. And you're making it worth their while. So let's build this thing right now. The digital handshake consists of two parts: the offer and the messenger. First, the offer. This is your bait. This is the irresistible morsel of value you give in exchange for that email address. The default for most businesses is a discount. Get 10% off your first order. And look, that can work. It's simple, direct, and universally understood. If you sell a commodity product where price is a major factor, it's a solid starting point. But you can be so much smarter. The perfect offer doesn't just bribe someone into a purchase. It reinforces your brand's value and pre-qualifies the customer. Let me give you some examples. Let's say you sell high-end kitchen knives. Instead of just 10% off, what about offering a free download of the 5 professional knife skills that will change the way you cook? Instantly, you've provided real value. You've positioned yourself as an expert. And you've attracted someone who is serious about cooking, not just a bargain hunter. What if you sell women's fashion? Instead of a generic discount, offer the ultimate summer style guide. 5 looks you can create today. You're selling the outcome, the dream, not just the product. You're becoming their personal stylist. If you sell nutritional supplements, offer a 7-day smoothie recipe challenge that just so happens to feature your protein powder. You're not just selling a product, you're selling a solution, a lifestyle, a result. Think about what your ideal customer truly wants beyond just your product. Do they want knowledge? A shortcut? A plan? An exclusive piece of content? Create that, package it as a simple PDF or a short guide, and make it your offer. This is infinitely more powerful than a simple coupon because it builds authority and trust from the very first interaction. Okay, you've got your killer offer. Now for part 2, the messenger. This is the pop-up itself, the mechanism that delivers the offer. Its design is critical. We're not building a billboard, we're crafting an invitation. Here are the non-negotiable rules for a high-converting pop-up. First, the headline must be crystal clear and benefit-driven. Don't say sign up for our newsletter. Nobody wakes up in the morning hoping to get more newsletters. Instead, lead with the value. Unlock your free summer style guide, or claim your 15% welcome discount. The focus is on what they get. Second, the body copy should be brutally concise. 1 or 2 short sentences. Max, reiterate the benefit and tell them exactly what to do. Enter your email below to get the guide delivered instantly to your inbox. That's it. No fluff. Third, the form itself must be frictionless. Ask for one thing and one thing only, their email address. Don't ask for their name, their birthday, their dog's name. Every additional field you add will decimate your conversion rate. One field. Email. That's the rule. Fourth, the button. The call to action. Again, no generic words like submit or subscribe. Make it exciting. Make it a command that completes the sentence started by the headline. Get my guide now. Or unlock my discount. Use a bright, contrasting color that makes it impossible to miss. And finally, the timing. When does this pop-up appear? You have a few options. You can have it appear after a set amount of time, say 10 to 15 seconds. This gives the visitor a moment to get their bearings. Or even better, you can use exit intent technology. This is a game changer. The software tracks the user's mouse movement, and the very second it looks like they're about to leave your site, to close the tab or hit the back button, the pop-up appears. It's a last-ditch effort to save a visitor your Hail Mary pass. And it is shockingly effective because it's not interrupting their browsing experience. It's catching them on their way out the door. So what tools do you use? The good news is you don't need to be a coder. If you're on a platform like Shopify, the App Store is filled with dozens of incredible tools like Klaviyo, Privy, or OmniSend that can do this. Many have free plans to get you started. If you're on another platform like WooCommerce, there are countless plugins. The specific tool is less important than the strategy. Focus on crafting a compelling offer and a clean, frictionless messenger. And just like that, you've built the first gear of your automation machine. You've plugged the leak. Instead of 98 out of 100 visitors leaving forever, you're now capturing a percentage of them. Maybe it's 5%, maybe it's 10%. That might not sound like much, but it's a seismic shift. You're turning anonymous traffic into tangible assets. A list of qualified leads who have raised their hand and said, "Yes, I'm interested. Tell me more." You've earned the right to a second conversation. You've started a relationship on your terms, in a space you own, their inbox. But this is where the real magic begins. Capturing the email is just the first step. What happens next? What automatic, perfectly timed messages do you send to this new warm lead to build trust, showcase your brand, and guide them effortlessly toward their first purchase? That's the next gear in the machine. It's called the welcome sequence, and it is arguably the most profitable single automation you will ever build for your business. It's the automated salesperson that works for you 24/7, turning curiosity into cash. And that is exactly what we are going to build email by email in the very next part. Let's start with a simple thought experiment. Imagine you own a brick-and-mortar store, a real one on Main Street. A customer walks in, browses for a while, picks up your best-selling product, examines it, and even carries it around the store for 10 minutes. They walk right up to the checkout counter, and then they just set the item down and walk out the door. What would you do? Would you just shrug and say, "Oh well, guess they didn't want it"? Of course not. A good salesperson would intervene. They'd say, "Hey, I saw you were looking at that. It's one of our most popular items. Did you have any questions I can answer?" That single, simple interaction could be the difference between a lost sale and a loyal customer. Now here's the crazy part. In e-commerce, this exact scenario happens hundreds, maybe thousands of times a day. It's called cart abandonment, and the statistics are staggering. The average cart abandonment rate across all industries is almost 70%. That means for every 10 customers who add a product to their cart, 7 of them leave without buying. That is a massive, gaping hole in your business, leaking money every single second. Plugging that hole is the single fastest way to increase your revenue without spending a single extra dollar on advertising. The system we're about to build is your digital salesperson. It's the automated employee who chases after that customer walking out the door and says, "Hey, wait a second, let's talk." This is the abandoned cart email sequence, and we're going to build it right now, piece by piece. This isn't just about spamming people with, "Hey, you forgot this" emails. That's what amateurs do. We're going to build a strategic, 3-part psychological journey that understands why the customer left and systematically dismantles every one of their objections until buying becomes the most logical and desirable option. So why do people leave? It's usually one of a few reasons. 1, they got hit with sticker shock from shipping costs. 2, they got distracted, the baby started crying, their boss walked in, a squirrel ran past the window. 3, they're comparison shopping with 10 tabs open looking for a better deal. Or 4, they were never going to buy in the first place, they were just window shopping. We can't do much about that last one, but for the first 3, we have a powerful playbook. Our system will consist of 3 emails, sent at specific strategic intervals. Email number 1 is the gentle nudge. This email needs to go out fast. We're talking 1 to 4 hours after they abandon the cart. Any sooner and it feels creepy, like you were watching over their shoulder. Any later and the buying intent, that emotional heat has cooled off. They've already moved on. The goal of this first email is simple. Bring them back. We're operating on the assumption that they just got distracted. Life got in the way. So the subject line needs to be friendly and low pressure. Something like, "Did you forget something?" Or, "Your cart is waiting for you." Inside the email, less is more. You want a clean, simple design. A headline that says something like, "Looks like you left something behind." Then, and this is crucial, you must show them exactly what they left. Include high-quality images of the products in their cart. Humans are visual creatures. Seeing the product again reignites that initial desire that made them add it to the cart in the first place. And below that, a single, massive, unmissable call to action button. No fancy language. Just "Complete my order," or "Return to your cart." That's it. We are not offering a discount. We are not trying to sell them hard. We are simply being a helpful reminder. You would be absolutely shocked at how many sales this single, simple email recovers. We're just catching the people who were genuinely about to buy but got sidetracked. But what if they don't come back? Now we move to phase 2. 24 hours have passed. If distraction was the problem, they would have come back already. Now we have to assume the problem is a deeper hesitation. It's either about price, trust, or a lingering question. This is where email number 2 comes in, the obstacle crusher. This email goes out 24 hours after the cart was abandoned. The customer has had time to sleep on it, to look at competitors. Our job now is to overcome their objections and build massive value. The subject line needs to create a bit more intrigue. Something like, "Still thinking it over?" Or "A few reasons you'll love," your product name. Inside this email, we get to work. First, we remind them of their cart again with those beautiful product images. But then we add new elements. If their objection is price, we don't offer a discount yet. Instead, we reinforce the value. Add a short paragraph or a few bullet points reminding them of the key benefits of your product. Don't talk about features, talk about outcomes. Don't say it has a lithium-ion battery. Say it has a battery that lasts all day. So you're never left stranded. Sell the result, not the spec sheet. Next, we tackle the trust objection. This is where you introduce social proof. Insert 1 or 2 of your best customer testimonials directly into the email. A real quote from a real person with a 5-star rating next to it is infinitely more powerful than anything you can say about yourself. It tells the customer, "Hey, don't just take our word for it. Look at all these other people just like you who love this thing." Finally, we tackle the lingering question objection. Make it incredibly easy for them to get help. Add a simple line like, "Have questions about sizing, shipping, or anything else?" Just reply directly to this email. We have a real human ready to help you out. This is a power move. It shows you're accessible, you're confident in your product, and you care about their experience. You can also link to your FAQ page. The goal is to remove every possible point of friction. So, email 2 is your value-building, trust-creating, question-answering machine. Still no discount. We're training our customers not to abandon carts just to get a coupon. But what if they still don't buy? A few days have now passed. This is our last shot. This is the person who is truly on the fence, most likely because of price. Now, and only now, do we pull out our final weapon. Email number 3 is the final push. This goes out 48 to 72 hours after abandonment. This email is all about creating urgency and providing an irresistible reason to act now. The subject line needs to scream, "Open me now." Something like, "A special offer just for you," or "Your cart and a discount expires soon." Inside, we get straight to the point. "Hey, we noticed you still haven't checked out. We don't want you to miss out. As a final thank you for considering us, here is 10% off your entire order. But this code is only good for the next 24 hours. This is Psychology 101. We're using 2 powerful triggers. Scarcity, the offer is exclusive, and urgency, it expires. The combination is potent. You can't just offer a discount, you have to frame it as a fleeting opportunity. The fear of missing out is a stronger motivator than the desire to save a few bucks. Now, what if your profit margins are too thin to offer a discount? No problem. You can create urgency in other ways. Instead of a discount, Offer free shipping that expires in 24 hours. Or, if you have limited stock, you can use real scarcity. Hey, we're down to our last few items of the product name in your cart. We can't guarantee it will be here tomorrow. This has to be genuine, of course, but it's incredibly effective. And just like that, you have your 3-part automated salesperson. The gentle nudge for the distracted, the obstacle crusher for the hesitant, and the final push for the price-conscious. This single sequence will work for you every hour of every day, recovering sales that were destined to be lost forever, fundamentally changing the profitability of your business. Set it up once and it pays you dividends for years. You now have a system that turns a potential loss into a definite win. But this entire powerful machine, this entire sales recovery engine, is completely useless if no one is visiting your store and adding products to their cart in the first place. A great salesperson is worthless in an empty store. So, how do we automate the process of getting a consistent, predictable flood of new, high-quality customers to your digital doorstep? That's where we move up the funnel. That's where we automate our marketing and customer acquisition. And building that machine, that's the secret to scaling from a side hustle to an empire. This machine isn't built from gears and steel. It's built from data, logic, and a deep understanding of human psychology. Most American e-commerce businesses, especially the ones that fail, treat marketing like a series of disconnected actions. They run a Facebook ad for a week. They post on Instagram when they remember. They send a discount email blast hoping for a spike in sales. This is the equivalent of a salesman knocking on random doors one at a time. It's exhausting, it's unpredictable, and it is fundamentally unscalable. An automated marketing system, on the other hand, is like building the world's most popular, most inviting, most helpful town square right next to your store. It's a place people want to visit, where they learn, where they get value, and where eventually they become your customers for life. And it runs 24/7 whether you're sleeping, on vacation, or brainstorming your next big product. So where do we start? We start with the foundation, the single most important piece of code you will ever add to your website. It goes by different names, the Facebook pixel, the Google tag, the TikTok pixel, but they all do the same thing. Think of it as your store's brain. It's an invisible, silent observer that sits on every single page of your website. When someone lands on your homepage, the brain makes a note. When they click on a product, the brain notes which one. When they add it to their cart, the brain notes that too. If they read a blog post for 7 minutes about the benefits of your product's key ingredient, the brain makes a very, very important note. This brain forgets nothing. It's building a detailed profile of every single visitor, anonymously, and creating audiences. An audience of people who viewed the red sweater. An audience of people who read our blog. An audience of people who added to cart but didn't buy. Without this brain, you are marketing blind. You're just shouting into the void. With it, you gain a superpower. The ability to talk to the right person with the right message at the exact right time. Installing this is step 0. It is non-negotiable. Every day you operate without it, you are losing invaluable data, the very fuel for our automation engine. Once the brain is in place, we can build the first major component of our machine, the automated awareness and nurture funnel. This is how we stop chasing customers and start attracting them automatically. Let's break this down. The top of the funnel is all about awareness, getting people to know you exist. The manual way is to run ads that scream, "Buy my stuff," to a cold audience of strangers. This is expensive and ineffective. The automated way is to create a content engine that provides immense value related to your product, but not directly about your product. Let's imagine you sell high-quality, American-made leather wallets. The manual approach is an ad with a picture of a wallet and a price. The automated, value-driven approach is to create a series of articles, short videos, or guides. Topics like, the 5 things you need to remove from your wallet right now, or how to care for leather goods to make them last a lifetime, or a minimalist guide to what to carry every day. You see the difference? You're not selling a wallet. You're selling organization, longevity, and a minimalist lifestyle. You are solving a problem or satisfying a curiosity first. This is the bait for our automation. Now here's where the machine kicks in. You write one fantastic blog post, the ultimate guide to wallet minimalism. You don't just hit publish and hope. You plug it into an automation tool. That tool immediately takes your article and auto-generates 10 different tweets from it. It pulls out 3 key quotes and creates 3 beautiful graphics for Instagram. It takes the main points and formats them into a LinkedIn post. It even uses AI to draft a script for a 60-second TikTok or YouTube short. This all happens in minutes. Next, you set up a small, always on advertising budget. We're talking $5, maybe $10 a day. Not to sell your wallet, but to promote this incredibly helpful guide to people who have shown an interest in minimalism, leather goods, or organization. People click. They land on your website. They read your fantastic article. They don't buy anything. And that is perfectly fine. Because your silent observer, the pixel, just took a note. It just added that person to a new audience. People interested in wallet minimalism. This audience is pure gold. It's growing every single day on autopilot, filled with people who have a problem that your product can solve, even if they don't know it yet. You've turned cheap ad dollars into a priceless asset, a warm, engaged audience. Now we move to the middle of the funnel, consideration and nurture. This is where we build a relationship, again on autopilot. We now have our wallet minimalism audience. We can set up a second automated ad campaign that is only shown to people in this audience. What do we show them? Not a sales pitch. Not yet. We show them a video testimonial from a customer talking about how downsizing their wallet simplified their life. We show them a different article, the surprising history of the bifold wallet. We are deepening the relationship. We're building trust and positioning ourselves as the authority. They start seeing our brand not as a random store, but as the go-to experts on all things wallets and minimalism. Simultaneously, we automate the most powerful relationship-building tool of all, email. On that initial blog post, we had a simple, non-intrusive pop-up offering a free downloadable checklist, the 10-point wallet purge. To get it, they give you their email address. The moment they enter their email, an automated welcome sequence begins. This isn't a random weekly newsletter. It's a carefully crafted, pre-written series of emails designed to provide even more value. Email 1 goes out instantly. Here's your wallet purge checklist. Welcome. Email 2 goes out 2 days later automatically. Hey John, hope the purge went well. A lot of people get stuck on what to do with receipts. Here's a quick tip on digitizing them. Email 3 goes out 3 days after that automatically. Quick question. Did you know the #1 reason leather wallets fall apart? It's not what you think. Here's a 2-minute read on how to avoid it. Look at what's happening here. For every single person who signs up, you are personally, it seems, guiding them, helping them, and educating them. But you're not lifting a finger. You wrote these emails once 6 months ago. The machine is doing the work. It's having thousands of these personalized conversations for you every single day, building an incredible amount of trust and goodwill. This is how you build a brand, not just a store. While your competition is desperately shouting about their 10% off sale to a cold, uninterested audience, your machine is silently, efficiently building an army of educated, trusting fans who view you as the ultimate authority. You've created a system that transforms strangers into acquaintances, and acquaintances into warm leads, all before you've ever asked for the sale. You're not just automating tasks, you're automating trust. You're automating authority. This system becomes a moat around your business that is almost impossible for a competitor to replicate, because they only see the end result, the sale, not the intricate, automated relationship building that made it inevitable. We've now built the top 2/3 of our customer acquisition machine. It's attracting the right people with high-value content and automatically nurturing them with targeted ads and email sequences. They know us. They like us. They trust us. So how do we automate the final crucial step? How do we convert that trust into predictable, scalable revenue? How do we build the automated conversion engine that turns warm leads into happy, paying customers? That's the cash register of our entire system, and building it is what we do next. So let's talk about that cash register. When you think of a cash register, you probably picture a cold, metal box that just takes money. But that's the wrong way to think about it. The best cash register in the world isn't a machine at all. It's a human conversation. It's the final crucial step where a customer, holding a product they're excited about, feels understood, valued, and confident in their decision. It's the friendly nod, the confirmation that they've made a great choice, the seamless, satisfying conclusion to their shopping journey. Our automated system needs to be that. Not a cold, demanding machine, but a master conversationalist that makes every single person who gives you their email address feel like they're your most important customer. This is where 99% of American e-commerce brands completely fall apart. They spend thousands on ads, they get the click, they even get the email sign up with a promise of a discount or a free guide. And what do they do next? They immediately start screaming. Their first email is a desperate, flashing neon sign that says, "Buy now, 15% off. Please buy." It's the digital equivalent of a car salesman tackling you the second you step onto the lot. It's needy, it's jarring, and it completely obliterates any trust you just spent your hard-earned money to build. They take a warm, interested lead and instantly turn them into a cold, annoyed prospect who is now looking for the unsubscribe button. We are not going to do that. We are going to build an engine of persuasion, not an engine of desperation. We're going to architect a journey that feels so personal and so valuable that buying from you feels like the most natural, obvious next step for the customer to take. This isn't just an email sequence. This is our automated relationship builder, and it's built on a simple 3-part framework: educate, demonstrate, and resonate. Let's start with educate. The first 1 to 3 emails a person receives after joining your list should have absolutely nothing to do with asking for a sale. 0. Their primary goal is to over-deliver on the promise you made to get their email in the first place, and to reinforce in their mind that you are the authority, the trusted guide in this space. If they signed up for a guide on 5 mistakes to avoid when brewing pour-over coffee, your first email shouldn't just deliver the guide. It should welcome them into the community of people who are passionate about great coffee. It should restate the problem, that making cafe-quality coffee at home is frustrating, and position you as the one who has the solution. The email should say something like, "Here's that guide we promised. We're so glad you're here. Over the next few days, we're going to show you how to solve these problems for good, so you can finally have that perfect cup every single morning." You're not selling a product. You're selling the continuation of the story they already opted into. You are adding value for free and deepening the trust. After you've educated them, you earn the right to move to the second stage, demonstrate. This is where we begin to gently connect the dots between the problem they have and the solution you sell. But again, we do not just slap a product link in an email. We demonstrate its value through proof. The most powerful form of proof is storytelling. This is where you use customer testimonials, case studies, or user-generated content. An email in this stage might have the subject line, "How Sarah from Ohio fixed her bitter coffee problem." The email would tell Sarah's story. It would talk about her frustration, the exact problem you educated your reader on in the first emails. And then it would show how your specific product, say a high-quality burr grinder, was the key that unlocked the solution for her. You're not saying, "Buy our grinder." You're saying, "Look at the transformation Sarah experienced. Her problem is your problem. Her solution can be your solution." This is 1,000 times more powerful than just listing product features. You are showing, not telling. You're letting a happy customer sell for you. Finally, after we've educated them on the problem and demonstrated the solution, we move to the final stage, resonate. This is where we make the sale, but we do it by appealing to identity and emotion, not just logic and features. This is the heart of the conversion. People don't buy a 1/4-inch drill bit because they want a 1/4-inch drill bit. They buy it because they want a 1/4-inch hole. We don't sell the product. We sell the transformation. We sell the feeling. For our coffee company, we're not selling a bag of beans. We're selling the feeling of being the person who can masterfully craft the perfect cup of coffee. We're selling the quiet, satisfying ritual of a perfect morning. The email in this stage connects the product to that deeper identity. The call to action isn't just "buy now." It's "start your perfect morning," or "claim your title as home barista." You're inviting them to step into a new version of themselves. And it's here, only after you've provided immense value and built a real connection, that you present your offer. Now, a key tactic to accelerate this entire process is something called a tripwire offer. This is a crucial piece of the automation puzzle. A tripwire is an incredibly low-cost, high-value, no-brainer offer that you present to a new lead almost immediately. Its sole purpose is to convert a subscriber into a paying customer as fast as possible. The psychological shift that happens when someone goes from a free subscriber to a paying customer, even for $1, is monumental. They are now invested. They've pulled out their credit card, they've trusted you with a transaction, and they are exponentially more likely to buy from you again. For our coffee company, a tripwire could be a small, inexpensive sample pack of a unique single-origin bean for just $5, with free shipping. For a skincare brand, it could be a travel-sized version of your best-selling serum for the cost of shipping. For a company that sells digital products, it could be a $5 mini course or a premium template. The price point is so low that it's an impulse buy. It's an irresistible first step. By turning a lead into a buyer early, you fundamentally change the dynamic. All of your future marketing is now going to a proven buyers list, not just a list of freebie seekers. To build this educate, demonstrate, resonate engine, you need the right tools. For most e-commerce businesses in the US, the gold standard is a platform like Klaviyo or OmniSend. These aren't just email blasters. They are sophisticated customer data platforms. They integrate directly with your Shopify, BigCommerce, or WooCommerce store, allowing you to see everything a customer does. You can see what products they've viewed, what they've added to their cart, and what they've purchased. This data is the fuel for our automation. It allows you to create hyper-personalized journeys. For example, if someone clicks on a link about espresso in your Educate email, the system can automatically tag them and send them a demonstrate email featuring a customer who loves your espresso machine, rather than the one about the pour-over grinder. This level of personalization is what makes the conversation feel real, and what makes this system so unbelievably effective. So let's put it all together. A potential customer lands on your site. They give you their email in exchange for real value. Immediately, they enter your automated relationship builder. The first few emails educate and empower them, solidifying you as a trusted expert. Then, the system begins to demonstrate your product's value through compelling stories and social proof, tailored to their specific interests. Finally, you make an offer that resonates with their identity and aspirations, inviting them to experience a transformation. Along the way, a low-cost tripwire offer may have already converted them into a paying customer, priming them for a larger purchase. This is the engine. It runs 24/7, 365 days a year, turning curious visitors into engaged subscribers, and engaged subscribers into first-time buyers. It's a system that builds trust at scale. But getting that first sale, as critical as it is only half the battle. Many businesses stop here. They get the first conversion and consider the job done. But the real profit, the real sustainable, defensible e-commerce empire, isn't built on the first sale. It's built on the second, third, and 10th sale. It's built by turning a one-time buyer into a repeat customer, and a repeat customer into a raving fan for life. So how do we automate loyalty? How do we systemize the post-purchase experience to create customers who not only buy again and again, but who also become your most powerful marketing channel? That's the next level of automation, and that's exactly where we're going next. The moment a customer clicks buy is not the end of your sales funnel. For most businesses, it is. They get the money, they send a generic order confirmation, and they move on, hunting for the next new customer. But for elite automated e-commerce brands, that click is the beginning. It's the start of the most profitable, most overlooked phase of the entire customer journey, the post-purchase experience. This is where you stop simply making transactions and start building an empire. Think about it. You just spent dozens, maybe hundreds of dollars in ad spend, content creation, and effort to convince a complete stranger to trust you with their credit card information. They took a leap of faith. And what do most brands do in return? They send them into the post-purchase void, a black hole of silence, punctuated only by a robotic shipping notification from UPS or FedEx. The excitement of the purchase immediately fades, replaced by a nagging question. Did I make the right choice? Your first automated post-purchase sequence has one job, and one job only: to emphatically, unequivocally scream, yes, you absolutely made the right choice. You don't just confirm the order, you confirm their decision. This isn't about just sending an email. This is about deploying a system of automated hospitality. Let's break down the first 24 hours. The instant they buy, two things should happen. First, the standard order confirmation email. But yours isn't standard. The subject line isn't "Your order number 1138 is confirmed." It's "You're in. Your product name journey starts now." The email itself is beautiful, on-brand, and features a personal message from the founder. Not a long one, just a quick "Thank you for trusting us. We're a small team right here in Austin, Texas, and we're so excited to get this out to you. Here's what to expect next." You're reminding them there are real people on the other side of the screen. Simultaneously, if they opted in, they get an SMS message. Something simple. "Hey, first name. We got it. The team is already packing up your order. We'll text you again the moment it's on the truck." Your brand name. It's reassurance. It's human. And it's 100% automated. You've just eliminated buyer's remorse before it even had a chance to set in. Now we move to the next phase, the anticipation window. This is the period between when they order and when the product arrives. This is your golden opportunity. Instead of silence, you create an automated onboarding sequence. You're not selling them anything else. You are amplifying the value of the thing they already bought. Let's say you sell high-end coffee beans. The day after their purchase, your system automatically sends an email with the subject line, "The perfect brew is coming." Inside is a beautifully designed guide or a short, 60-second video on the 3 most common mistakes people make when brewing specialty coffee. You're not just sending them a product, you're sending them success. You're teaching them how to get the most out of their purchase before it even arrives. If you sell skincare, you send a guide on how to prep your skin for your new routine. If you sell a piece of tech, you send them a link to a quick start video so they can hit the ground running the second it's out of the box. This isn't content for the sake of content. This is a strategic automation that does 3 critical things. It keeps your brand top of mind, it demonstrates your expertise and authority, and most importantly, it dramatically increases the chances they will have a positive experience with your product, which directly correlates to better reviews and fewer returns. You are engineering their success. Then the shipping notification email hits. Again, we elevate it. Don't just rely on the default from Shopify or your shipping carrier. Trigger your own branded email. It's go time. Your order is officially on its way. Inside you have the tracking link, of course, but you also reiterate the value. In just a few days, you'll be able to achieve the primary benefit of the product. You remind them of the transformation they paid for. You're reselling them on their own purchase, building that excitement to a fever pitch. The product arrives. The customer opens the box. The unboxing experience is a topic for another day, but let's assume you've nailed it. Your automation system shouldn't go quiet. It knows based on tracking data that the package was delivered today. So what happens tomorrow? An automated email lands in their inbox. So, how was it? This email is crucial. It's a check-in. It asks if they have any questions and, critically, links them directly to the FAQ or support page specifically for that product. You are proactively solving problems before they even become problems. You're showing that you care about their experience after you have their money. This builds an insane amount of trust. Now we wait. We give them time to actually use the product. The length of this delay is dependent on your product. For coffee, maybe it's 7 days. For a mattress, it might be 30 days. After this value discovery period, the next automation kicks in, the review request. But we don't just ask, "Please leave a review." We tell a story. The email subject line could be, "First name, how is your product name changing the game?" The email copy continues the narrative. By now, you've had about a week to experience the benefit. We built this product to solve the problem, and the only way we know if we're succeeding is by hearing from you. You make them the hero of the story. Their feedback isn't just a star rating. It's a vital part of your mission. You guide them. You ask a leading question like, "What's the number 1 thing you've enjoyed most so far?" This primes them to think positively before they even click the link to leave a review. And we don't stop there. 14 days later, another automated email. This one is pure value. No sales pitch. Let's stick with the coffee example. The email could be 3 unexpected ways to use your coffee beans. It could have a recipe for a coffee rub for steak, or how to make a cold brew concentrate. You are creating an echo chamber of value around your product. You are becoming an indispensable resource, not just a faceless store. This is how you earn the right to sell to them again. Only after you have provided all this reassurance, education, and follow-up value do you then trigger the next purchase automation. This could be a smart replenishment email. Looks like you might be running low on your product name. Time for a refill. Or it could be a cross-sell. Since you loved the product name, we think you'll be blown away by our complementary product name. Because you've spent the last month building trust and providing value, this email doesn't feel like a sleazy sales pitch. It feels like a helpful recommendation from a trusted friend. This entire intricate dance of communication from the moment they click buy to the moment they buy again is 100% automated. You build it once and it works for you 24/7, turning one-time buyers into repeat customers and repeat customers into raving fans. You've taken a cold, transactional process and infused it with warmth, personality, and relentless value. You've systematically eliminated buyer's remorse and engineered customer success. This is the difference between a business that is constantly grinding to acquire new customers and a brand that is building a loyal community that grows on its own. But what if we could take this even further? What if we could automate the process of turning these happy, loyal customers into a powerful, self-replicating marketing engine? What if your automation system could not only generate 5-star reviews on autopilot, but also systematically identify your biggest fans and automatically incentivize them to spread the word, creating an army of advocates that drive sales for you? for free. That's not a fantasy. That is the final frontier of e-commerce automation, and it's the system we're building next. So let's start with the fundamental truth of business in America today. Your customers are drowning in a sea of advertising. They see thousands of ads a day. They've developed an immunity to them. But what do they still trust? A recommendation from a friend, a post from someone they actually know and follow. That trust is the most valuable and rarest currency in e-commerce. The system we are building now is designed to mint that currency on autopilot. This isn't just a refer-a-friend program tacked onto your checkout page. This is a sophisticated, multi-layered machine designed to identify, recruit, empower, and reward your most passionate customers, turning them into a distributed, authentic, and highly effective marketing team that you don't have to manage. Think of it like this. Paid advertising is like renting an apartment. You pay every single month, and the moment you stop paying, you're out on the street. Your audience is gone. This is like building a house. You put in the work up front to build the foundation, and it becomes an asset that generates value for you month after month, year after year. So how do we build this house? It starts with a foundation of data. Your e-commerce platform, whether it's Shopify, BigCommerce, or something else, is sitting on a goldmine. The first component of our automation is the prospector. We need to set up rules that automatically identify potential brand advocates. These aren't just any customers. We're looking for the superfans. What are the signals of a superfan? We can create automated triggers based on specific behaviors. For example, a customer who has made more than 3 purchases in the last 6 months. That's a signal. A customer whose lifetime value exceeds, say, $200. That's a strong signal. A customer who leaves a 5-star product review. That's a massive flashing neon sign. We can even integrate with social media listening tools to find customers who tag our brand in positive posts. Each of these actions is a digital hand raise. The customer is saying, I get it. I like it. I trust you. In a manual system, these signals are lost. They're just data points in a dashboard. But in our automated system, each signal triggers a workflow. This brings us to the second component, the automated invitation. Once our system identifies a superfan, it doesn't just sit on that information. It acts. An automated but highly personalized email sequence is triggered. This is not a generic marketing blast. The first email is pure gratitude and recognition. The subject line might be, "You're one of our favorites." First name. The body of the email explains that because of their loyalty and support, they've been selected for an exclusive program. We call it the Brand Ambassador Program, or the Insiders Club. The key is to make it feel exclusive, like a velvet rope being unhooked just for them. The email explains the perks. They'll get a unique link to share, and for every sale that comes through that link, they'll earn a commission, maybe 10% cash or 15% in-store credit. Crucially, this email automatically generates their unique referral link and a simple, one-click button to join the program. No complicated sign-up forms. No hoops to jump through. We are removing every possible point of friction. If they don't sign up from the first email, the sequence continues. A second email might follow 3 days later, highlighting a top ambassador story or showing how much they could have earned based on the average referral rate. A third email might offer a small bonus for signing up. This isn't nagging. It's a persistent, polite, and automated follow-up that does the hard work of recruitment for you. Now for the third and perhaps most important component, the frictionless advocate experience. Once a customer says yes, our job is to make being an advocate as easy as possible. When they click that join button, they're not sent to a confusing spreadsheet. They are instantly taken to their own personal dashboard. This is their mission control. Inside this dashboard, which is powered by modern referral marketing software, they can do 3 things effortlessly. 1. Copy their unique link with a single click. 2. See pre-written social media posts, emails, and text messages that they can use. We're not just giving them a link, we're giving them the ammunition. We write the copy for them, so all they have to do is copy, paste, and share. 3. They can track their success in real time. They see every click, every sale, and every dollar they've earned. This transparency is vital. It gamifies the experience and builds trust. They see their efforts translate directly into rewards, which encourages them to share more. And that brings us to the fourth component, automated rewards and payouts. This is where most old-school referral programs fail. The business owner has to manually track sales, calculate commissions, and process payouts. It's a logistical nightmare, and payments are often late, which kills advocate morale. Our system automates this entirely. When a sale is made through an advocate's link, the system instantly attributes it to them and calculates their commission. It handles things like return periods automatically, holding the commission in a pending state until the return window has closed. Then, on a set schedule, say the first of every month, the system automatically pays out all approved commissions. You can give advocates the choice: a direct PayPal deposit, an Amazon gift card, or store credit with an added bonus. This entire process happens while you sleep. Your advocates are kept happy with reliable, on-time payments, and you don't lift a finger. You've created a system that not only markets for you but manages its own payroll. This four-part machine: automated identification, invitation, empowerment, and reward, is what separates a simple referral link from a true, automated growth engine. You're not just hoping for word of mouth. You are systematically manufacturing it. You're finding the people who already love you and giving them the tools and incentives to shout about you from the rooftops. Think about the power of this. A Facebook ad is cold. It's an interruption, but a text from a friend saying, "Hey, you have to check out this product I've been using. It's amazing. Here's a link for 20% off." That is the holy grail of marketing. It bypasses all the skepticism and cuts straight to trust. Our system is designed to generate thousands of those moments every single day. It fundamentally changes your customer acquisition cost. Instead of pouring money into ad platforms with diminishing returns, you are reinvesting that money directly into your best customers. You're paying for actual sales, not just for clicks or impressions. It's a performance-based model that is infinitely more stable and scalable than relying on the ever-changing whims of the Google or Facebook algorithms. So you've now automated your marketing, your customer support, and your customer retention. You've built a machine that brings people in, keeps them happy, and turns them into an army of advocates driving even more new customers. The flywheel is spinning faster and faster. Orders are pouring in. Sales are climbing to heights you never thought possible. But this creates a new, very dangerous problem. A high-performance engine is useless if the transmission shatters. An army of advocates is worthless if you can't fulfill the orders they generate. What happens when your automated marketing machine is so successful that it breaks the back end of your business? When you run out of stock of your bestseller because you didn't see the demand coming? When your warehouse team is buried under a mountain of packing slips, and your financial reports are a complete mess? The growth you've so carefully engineered will collapse in on itself, undone by your own success. The final piece of our automation puzzle isn't about getting more customers. It's about handling the ones we have. It's about automating the operational core of the business: inventory, fulfillment, and finance, so that you can scale infinitely without breaking. That is the engine room, and it's where we're going next. The engine room. This is where fortunes are made or lost, not in a single brilliant marketing campaign, but in the quiet, relentless day-in day-out execution of 1,000 tiny tasks. This is where your business either becomes a well-oiled machine or a sputtering jalopy that falls apart the second you hit the gas. So let's get our hands dirty. We're going to build this engine around 3 critical systems: inventory, fulfillment, and finance. First, inventory, the fuel for your entire operation. Get this wrong and nothing else matters. You felt the pain. The sting of a stockout on your best-selling product during a flash sale. The gut punch of seeing thousands of dollars tied up in a product that just won't move. This isn't a guessing game. It's a data problem, and it's one we can solve with a single powerful concept: a single source of truth. Right now, your inventory data is probably scattered. You've got a number in Shopify, a different number in your Amazon FBA account, maybe another one for your Walmart Marketplace listing, and a spreadsheet on your desktop that's supposed to be the master list but is always 2 days out of date. This is chaos. It's like having 3 different fuel gauges in your car, all showing different levels. You're guaranteed to run out of gas. The first piece of your automation engine is an inventory management system, or IMS. Think of this as the central brain for all your products. Its only job is to know with 100% certainty how many units of every single product you have and where they are in real time. When you sell a blue t-shirt on your website, the IMS instantly deducts 1 from the total available stock. And here's the magic. It then immediately pushes that new, lower number out to all your other channels. To Amazon, to eBay, to your brick-and-mortar store's point-of-sale system. This single act of automation eradicates the single most common and most costly error in e-commerce: Overselling. It's impossible to sell a product you don't have when all your storefronts are drinking from the same well of information. Platforms like CIN7, Skabana, or Deer Systems are built for this. They plug into your sales channels and become that central source of truth. But they do more than just count. They give you superpowers. They automate the creation of purchase orders. Based on your sales velocity, how fast a product is selling, the system can calculate your reorder point and automatically draft a PO to your supplier before you even know you're running low. It takes the emotion and guesswork out of buying. No more, "I feel like we should order more of these." The system knows. It has the data. This is your fuel supply chain automated. It ensures you have just enough fuel, right when you need it. Not too much, which ties up your cash, and not too little, which kills your sales momentum. This is the foundation. Now, with our fuel system sorted, let's talk about the pistons. The actual physical work. Fulfillment. An order comes in. The customer gets their confirmation email. Now what? The laws of physics take over. A real product has to be picked from a real shelf, put in a real box, and handed to a real person to be delivered. This is the part that feels the least automatable. But it's not. You have two fundamental paths here. You either manage fulfillment in-house, or you outsource it to a third-party logistics company, a 3PL. Let's break down the automation for both. If you're doing it in-house, your goal is to eliminate thinking. Every order should be a simple, repeatable series of steps. Your IMS, which we just set up, now sends the order information to a shipping management platform. Think ShipStation, Shippo, or OrderCup. This is the command center for your warehouse. An order for a blue t-shirt appears on a screen. The system knows exactly where that shirt is located. Aisle 3, bin 4, and generates a pick list. Someone grabs it. The system then automatically calculates the package weight and dimensions, shops for the best shipping rate between UPS, FedEx, and USPS in real time, and with one click, prints the shipping label. The human element is reduced to scanning a barcode and putting the item in a box. The system handles the rest. It automatically sends the tracking number back to your Shopify store, which then triggers that your order has shipped. Email we automated in the last part. See how it's all connected? The customer journey automation is now physically linked to the warehouse automation. But what if you're growing past your garage? What if you're tired of packing boxes at 2 a.m.? That's when you plug into a bigger engine, a 3PL. Companies like ShipBob, Deliver, or Redstag Fulfillment are basically fulfillment as a service. You ship your inventory to their massive, strategically located warehouses across the country. The automation here is even more profound. When an order comes in, your IMS doesn't send it to a printer in your back room. It sends it directly to the 3PL system via an API. And that's it. You're done. You don't touch anything. A robot or a highly trained worker in a warehouse in Nevada or Pennsylvania picks, packs, and ships your product for you, often within hours. They handle the labels, the carriers, everything. Because their warehouses are all over the US, they can get your product to your customer in 2 days or less for ground shipping prices. You instantly get the logistical power of Amazon without being Amazon. Choosing a 3PL is not giving up control. It's automating the physics. It's deciding that your time is better spent on marketing and product development than on managing packing tape and cardboard boxes. So the fuel system is automated. The pistons are firing. The product is moving. But there's one last piece. The most important and the most neglected. The control panel. Your finances. Let's be honest, this is the part everyone hates. The bookkeeping, the accounting, the spreadsheets. It's done late at night with a shoebox of receipts, usually right before taxes are due. This is a recipe for disaster. You cannot steer a rocket ship by looking in the rearview mirror once a year. You need a real-time dashboard that tells you the health of your engine. Your financial automation starts with a cloud accounting platform. QuickBooks Online or Xero. Non-negotiable. This is the financial equivalent of your IMS. It's your single source of truth for every dollar that moves in or out of your business. The first layer of automation is simple. Connect everything. Connect your business bank accounts. Connect your credit cards. Connect your payment processors like Stripe, PayPal, and Shopify payments. Now, instead of manually entering every transaction, they flow in automatically every single day. But that just creates a long list of transactions. It doesn't create intelligence. The real magic is in the next step. Automating the reconciliation. This is where most people get stuck. Every 2 weeks, Shopify sends you a payout. But that single deposit might represent hundreds of individual transactions. It includes sales less refunds, less their processing fees. How do you match that one bank deposit to those hundreds of little orders in your books? Manually, it's a nightmare. This is where you install a final crucial piece of software. A tool like A2X or bookkeep.co. These are connectors that sit between your sales channels and your accounting software. When Shopify makes that payout, A2X intercepts it. It pulls the detailed report from Shopify, perfectly breaks down the sales, the refunds, the fees, and then creates a flawless journal entry in QuickBooks that matches the bank deposit to the penny. Every single time. What used to take an entire weekend of spreadsheet hell now happens instantly, automatically, and with perfect accuracy while you sleep. Suddenly, you have a profit and loss statement that is always up to date. You have a balance sheet that is always accurate. You can, at any moment, look at your control panel and know your exact profit margin. You know your customer acquisition cost. You know your cash flow. You're no longer driving blind. You're flying with instruments. This is the engine, an inventory management system as the fuel pump, ensuring you never run dry and never overflow. A streamlined fulfillment process, in-house or outsourced, as the powerful pistons that turn orders into reality, and a fully automated financial system as the control panel, giving you the real-time data you need to make smart decisions. This isn't about fancy software. It's about a fundamental shift in how you operate. It's about building a calm, methodical, and scalable core so that you can handle the chaotic, exciting, and unpredictable world of marketing and sales. The engine is built. The fuel lines are connected, the pistons are greased, the control panel is lit up. But a silent engine is just a monument to potential. In the final part, we're going to turn the key. And that key is not a piece of metal. It's a single click. It's the moment you switch your workflows from draft to live. It's the instant you publish the changes and the interconnected web of triggers, actions, and logic weaves so meticulously designed sparks to life. For the first time, the machine begins to breathe on its own. That first second is silent, deceptively so. You stare at the screen, half expecting a shower of digital confetti. But nothing happens. And you start to wonder, did I connect that right? Is the API key correct? And then it comes. A notification. A single beautiful solitary order. But this time you don't scramble. You don't open 10 different tabs. You just watch. You watch as the order data flows instantly into your shipping software, a label ready to be printed. You watch as the customer's information is seamlessly added to your email list, tagged with the exact product they bought. You watch as a task is created in your project management tool for your team to pack the item. It all happens in the time it takes to draw a single breath. This is the moment the abstract blueprint becomes a living, breathing reality. Welcome to your new role. You are no longer the engine mechanic. You are the pilot. Your job is not to turn the wrenches and grease the gears anymore. Your job is to sit in the cockpit, look at the dashboard, and steer the ship. This dashboard is your new command center. It's your analytics software, your sales reports, your customer support metrics. In the past, you looked at these numbers with a sense of dread, seeing them as a report card on your past failures. Now, you look at them as real-time feedback from your engine. Your email open rate is no longer just a number. It's the efficiency rating of your communication injector. Your conversion rate is the horsepower your sales funnel is putting out. Your customer support resolution time is the temperature gauge on your customer satisfaction engine. Your first task as pilot is to listen for the rattles. No system is perfect on day one. Maybe you notice that customers who buy product A are opening the post-purchase emails at a much lower rate than customers who buy product B. That's a rattle. The old you would have ignored it, too busy packing boxes. The new you, the pilot, dives in. You look at the email copy. You realize the email for product A is generic, while the one for product B includes a specific video tutorial for that product. So you make a change. You create a specific tutorial for product A, you plug it into your automated email flow, and you watch the open rate double overnight. You didn't just fix a problem. You optimized a system. You are no longer just reacting, you are iterating. And this is the true magic. The secret that separates seven-figure businesses from struggling startups. The power of the iterative loop. Your automation system isn't just a machine that does work. It's a machine that conducts experiments 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's talk about the single most profitable automation for most e-commerce stores. The abandoned cart sequence. A customer adds your flagship product to their cart, goes to checkout, and then vanishes. Life gets in the way. The old you hopes they come back. The new you has an automated system that kicks in 60 minutes later. It sends an email. Hey, did you forget something? Simple, effective. But we're not just building a simple engine. We're building a high-performance one. So we begin to iterate. You create a hypothesis. I believe a 10% discount coupon will dramatically increase the recovery rate of these abandoned carts. You don't have to guess. You can know. You set up an A/B test inside your email software. It's unbelievably simple. You create 2 versions of that first email. Version A is the original reminder. Version B is the exact same email, but with a 10% discount code. The system will now automatically show version A to 50% of people who abandon their cart, and version B to the other 50%. You let it run for a week. You don't have to do anything. You just fly the ship. At the end of the week, you look at the dashboard. The results are in. Version A recovered 8% of carts. Version B recovered 15%. It's a massive win. You've just discovered free money. So you switch off version A and now 100% of customers get the winning email. But you don't stop there. A good pilot is never satisfied. New hypothesis. I wonder if the urgency of a 24-hour deadline on the coupon would increase the conversion rate even more. So you set up the next test. Version B, the 10% coupon, runs against version C, the 10% coupon that expires in 24 hours. You let the machine run the experiment. A week later, you check the results. Version C is converting at 18%. Another win. You just gave your business another raise without spending a single extra dollar on advertising. This is the flywheel. Test, measure, learn, implement. And your automation system is the engine that spins it faster and faster, optimizing your business even while you sleep. You can apply this to everything. Your welcome series, your win-back campaigns for old customers, your pop-ups, your ad copy. You are no longer guessing what works. You are building a machine that tells you what works with cold, hard data. This is how you scale with sanity. The reason most businesses break when they try to grow is because the founder is the bottleneck. Every new order, every new customer, every new problem adds another task to their personal to-do list, until they're completely overwhelmed, working 80 hours a week just to keep their head above water. Their income grows, but their freedom vanishes. Automation severs that link. It creates a system where the business can grow, but your personal workload doesn't. A system that can process 100 orders with the same human effort as 10. A system that can handle 1,000 customer support tickets, automatically tagging and sorting them so your team only deals with the most critical issues. This is the promise. It's not about being lazy. It's about being strategic. It's about buying back your time, the single most valuable and non-renewable asset you have, and reinvesting that time where it truly matters. On strategy, on product development, on building relationships, on thinking about the next big move. Over the course of this journey, we've laid a lot of track. We've connected APIs, we've written email sequences, we've built complex workflows. But the most important thing we've built is a new mindset. You have to stop seeing yourself as the person who sells the product. You are the architect of the system that sells the product. Your business is no longer just the sum of its transactions. It is a finely tuned, data-driven, self-optimizing asset. An asset that works for you, not the other way around. When you think like an architect, you stop asking, "What do I need to do today?" And you start asking, "What system can I build to ensure this never needs to be done manually again?" You stop thinking in terms of one-off tasks and start thinking in terms of scalable processes. This is the final evolution of the American entrepreneur. Not the frantic hustler, chained to their laptop, but the calm, collected strategist at the helm of a powerful machine. The engine we've built together is now humming. The dashboard is lit up, feeding you real-time data from the marketplace. The iterative flywheel is beginning to spin, each rotation making your business smarter, faster, and more profitable. The key has been turned. The system is live. And so the final question is no longer about how to build it. The question is, where will you fly it? What new markets will you explore? What new products will you dream up? What kind of life will you build for yourself with the freedom you have now engineered? The machine is running. Your work as the mechanic is over. Your journey as the pilot has just begun.